What's up? What we got? What we got? Who here with me, man? Where's everybody else at? I think Wayne going to jump on and Ephraim. It was a bad loss, man. Talk to me, man. It was a bad loss. Sixers lost to a young, athletic team. Joel Embiid, he had a nice game. Harden come back. He struggled a little bit. Felt like they was forcing Harden a little bit. I ain't like what I was saying. He was 4 for 19. He struggled. I kind of feel like you feel, Herbert. I kind of feel like you feel. It looked like it was kind of his team. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And I don't want to get on Joel Embiid because he had a great game, but rebounding to me, I felt killed us this game. Rebounding killed us. If you look at Joel Embiid's stats tonight, Joel Embiid, let me find his stats. 35, good game. Good game scoring. What did he do tonight? Joel Embiid had 39, but he only had 7 rebounds in 35 minutes. He's 7-2. I want to see better. I want to see better than that, man. I want to see him rebound. I want to see him get in there. He's 7-2. He should be able to beat everybody there. He had 7 boards. He had 7 boards. PJ had 6 boards, 3 points. I know they was trying to get Harden back in the mix. I understand Doc was trying to get Harden going. He was trying to get it flowing, but he struggled. Shot wasn't going down. 4 for 11. 4 for 11 from 3. 4 for 19 from the field. But listen, somebody got to explain to me. I talked to y'all about this before. Fundamental basketball. And they talked about it. The announcers talked about it. The game tied. Why is Harden shooting a step back 3? Explain that to me. The game is tied. James Harden is shooting a step back 3-pointer. Give it to Joel Embiid. Come on, man. What's going on? Get a ball to the big man. Either he'll get you a foul, he'll go to the line or something. I don't understand that, man. Is that Doc? Is that Harden going out on his own? And it got blocked. It got blocked. So I don't. Even Houston went for it, but they're a young team, so I expect that. But as a more mature team, Harden and Embiid, game tied up. Go get a foul. Go get a basket. End this game. You went to another overtime with younger legs. You wasn't going to win that game. I ain't seeing him win that game. These dudes was young. They're athletic. They get up and down that court. They play defense. They rebound. They out hustled us and they out rebound. That boy was killing Joel Embiid on the boards, man. What would he have? What he have? He had 8 rebounds. How many offensive rebounds he had? He had 5 offensive rebounds. 5. Put a body on him. Move him out the lane. Sixers, I need y'all to show me a little better, man. Even Melton. I got to talk about, I like Melton. Rockets did deserve to win, Herbert. They did deserve to win. I want to talk about Shake. Shake to me played fine. The Anthony Melton, I want to see him shoot a little more. 40 minutes, 8 shots, 9 points. I want to see a little more. He had a huge shot. He had a good win. But I want to see a little more from my starting 2 guard in Melton. He ain't so. But I like how Shake Milton played. 5 for 10, 26 minutes, 11 points. That's the Shake I want to say. I want to see him average between 11 and 15, 24, 25 minutes a game. Keep him giving his constant minutes. He should be comfortable with that. But to me, all in all, it was a letdown. Houston is 7-17. They 7-17. We got to get going. We got to get on the win streak. We 12-12 right now. It just ain't good enough. It just ain't good enough. Oh yeah, Herb Toby. I talk about Toby. Toby had an excellent game. 7 for 8 from 3. 27 points, 4 rebounds. That the rebounding, we talked about this before when Tim and all of them were here. Rebounding gotta get better. Rebounding gotta get better. We need a rebounder. I know Sixers. I heard Sixers was talking about doing a move with Toby. I forget the names thrown around. Tim threw around some name earlier on our chat. But I heard the name Jonathan Isaac from Orlando. I don't know if he's back healthy, but I kind of like Jonathan Isaac. He's long, he's lanky, he played D, he athletic. I think he can help our team out if he can stay healthy. I think he can. Yeah, listen. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about PJ. Y'all know how I feel about PJ. You got to get him out this. He ain't played in 2 years, but when he plays, I like him. And Orlando got a lot of young players, a lot of draft picks, and I don't really think there's any spot for him. So you probably can get him for, you know what? He signed a big contract, so I don't know if you get him a cheap, but you might get him for a cheap deal. What PJ had tonight? 42 minutes, 6 rebounds, 3 points, 1 for 2, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. First of all, I wouldn't say Harden is the problem. Harden didn't play well tonight, but you got to remember he was out the game for a while, so we got to get back in the groove. Did he take some bad shots to me? Yes, he took some bad shots. And remember, Harden has problems against younger athletic players. You seen when he was going in there trying to muscle and get his N1. I don't think they really did it. They wasn't really, they gave him some, but they was really playing really, really good defense on him. So team, Jimmy said, do you think the team is a joke? They got to get healthy though. They got to get healthy. To me, the main problem, and I say this before, I know it's asking a lot. You want Joel to score, but he has to get boards too. I wanted to see Joel Embiid get 20. I want to see him he needs 12 to 13 rebounds tonight. He probably could have had that easily. That'd have been nice to see him get that. But all in all, man, we ain't it was a struggle. It was a struggle, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to send this all right. I'm trying to get my other co-hosts in here, man. They playing around. Let's see if that works. The dog even mad. He barking at the highlights. He barking at the highlights over there. See that? What we got? Rivers is the only problem. Doc's not the only problem. I kind of listen. I was killing Doc a little bit. I kind of agree with that. I don't say he's the only problem, but I think it's some other things he's gonna have to figure out. You know, because if you don't figure them out, he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone. Hold on. He said he ain't get it. Calm down, though. The problem is PJ. The problem is athleticism. I told y'all this time and time again. We're not athletic enough. Now I'm on here by myself, and guess what? I get a chance to say all the rhetoric I want to say. The team ain't athletic enough. Joe Embiid don't get in there. He don't box out like he's supposed to. He should have had 12 to 13 boards. The other day, Anthony Davis had 55 and 17. 55 and 17. Go in there, Get your butt in that paint box out and get boards. And at the end of the game, Doc, see, somebody said Doc's not the whole problem. But at the end of the game, Doc, don't draw up a step back three for James Harden at the end of one of the quarters. That was dumb. That was dumb. Man, we could have got, listen, we could have got out of there by the skin of our teeth, but a win would have been a win. Now loss just makes the game look even worse. It brings all the flaws out. Peach, listen, I didn't want Peach. Don't come on here screaming about PJ. I told you about PJ before. He old. He can't really play no more. The Bucks covered him because of the play of Giannis and Middleton and everybody else. He kind of hid in there and ran around like he was doing something. He run around like he hustling. He get 3 boards, 2 points. And when we lose, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. Boy, I tell you, man. So let me try one more time, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can get him on here. Let me see. Live. I'm trying to send him this link. Let me. You don't get it this time. I don't know. Let's see what happens there. I sent that link out. All right, what we got? Philly PJ Tucker's the worst NBA player. Oh man, we do need to have some of y'all ammo say. Houston, PJ shouldn't be starting. He listen. I gotta give it to you, Ephraim. Houston did hit the glass crazy though. They did, but listen. That's why you got scouts. That's why you got all these coaches, because you already know what you got going in. Put a body on these dudes. Put a body on them. Nobody put a body in them. They grabbing boards, putting all these putbacks over top people's heads. Put a body on them. But then the problem is TJ too small. Tobias ain't athletic enough. So they jumping and they got these long arms and they tapping boards around. They grabbing them, out hustling them, diving on the floor. They out hustled us and out athletic us. So we know when we play young athletic teams, we got a problem on our hands. We're gonna have a serious problem on our hands. Yeah, he do, John King. He run around like he doing work. He did that for 30. He did it for 35 minutes. He worked up a sweat. He had everybody full. PJ Tucker has the whole league full. He stole $30 million from the Sixers. They got to pay this dude for 30 years till he's 40-something years old. He only got 1 good year in him. He got a 3-year deal. Y'all realize this is his last halfway decent year. After that, he's done. He's done. Yeah, Ephraim, did Golden State win that game? But we do got to get a little more athletic, man. We do got to get a little more athletic. The way Toby is playing, though, as of late, I mean, I know everybody say it'll probably be tough to move. It'll probably be, I wouldn't say tough to move him to another team, but for the Sixers to lose that, it'll be tough for the Sixers to lose it. But I mean, we got to make a move. We got to make a move. I think we should look younger, more athletic. I know I said Isaac on the waiver. I know he didn't play in 2 years. I know Orlando is looking at moving Jonathan Isaac. He's 6'8", 6'9". He could play D. He could shoot. He could run the floor. He's athletic. I think he might fit right in there. I mean, y'all think anybody else, needs to trade Harden and get Halliburton? Oh, man. Thomas is boy. Tobias Ball, and yet we want to train the fan because he's not athletic. He's not. Listen, Herbert, Toby balling. He balling. He's not athletic enough. Tim said they was talking about trading him to Phoenix for the dude that they was talking about trading Phoenix. I don't want him anymore. I can't think of his name. I don't want him. He's not athletic. Crowder. I don't want Crowder. That's like a lateral move, Wayne. Lateral move. I don't want Crowder. My Crowder might be worse than Tobias, to be honest with you. But if we were to make a move on Toby, I would get younger and more. You take Crowder over Harden. Oh, you master crap. You tripping now. Curse Classic. Who would you put in the starting lineup? You said the move. Who would you put in place of PJ? Because I kind of agree with you, but you still need to spread the floor. Would you start what's the name ain't play either, man? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Paul Reed. You would start Paul Reed? But does that spread the floor? Can he spread the floor a little bit with Joe in the game? And I don't know. Jalen Green is a certified baller. I actually had doubts. We talked about him before in the pod when that draft class came out. I had my couple doubts about him, but he nice. He nice. Houston's still a lottery pick team, but they got some talent. They could put it together. Paul Reed or Harold. That don't really. I mean, you gotta try something. You gotta try. I can't say that's not gonna work until you try it. You do have to try something. You do, but Toby might be the move because you got to look at the assets that you have. You got to have an asset to move in order to get assets in. So Toby might get a move, man. Yeah, Joe does play on the perimeter. That's why he only had 7 boards tonight in 5 quarters. Think about that. The biggest guy on the floor had 7 rebounds in 5 quarters. And he had 5 turnovers. Them turnovers at the end of the game, though, by Joel Embiid in that was it the second overtime, first overtime, one of them overtimes. It was ridiculous. Why was he jump and pass the ball? Why would he jump and pass the ball? That irritated me. And he did it like twice in 2 out of 3 possessions. What is he doing there, man? Oh, that worked my nerve. I don't know why he was even in that position. He probably, Doc has a lot to do with this offense. He got a lot to do. I've been talking to Tim. That's Tim. One guy is Tim, y'all. So y'all see him in there, come at him. It is no discipline. But who's to blame for that, Dave Young? Who's to blame for no discipline? It's the coach. It's the coach. When the kids is acting up, you blame the parents. When the class going crazy, you blame the teacher. It's the coach. He got to get that under control. And he still hasn't yet. How many years is it going to take him to get under control? Just like at the end of the game, you draw up a step-back 3 for James Harden so he can be the savior of Houston. You want James Harden to be the savior, what you should have did. You want him to you want James Harden to win in Houston so he could put on a show. Just give it to B. We ain't got time for that. We trying to get out of there to win. We ain't got time to show off on the old team and all that. He already looked terrible already. He was 4 for 19. Give it to B. Let's get out of there. Let's go home. But you know what I didn't like about that game? What kind of bothered me? The refs, the foul calling was atrocious. How many foul shots was shot during that game? The Sixers shot 36. And Houston shot, the Sixers, shot 36 and Houston shot 44. Is that free throws? Oh my goodness. 70 in a game? Wow. That's bad. That's bad. They was out there partying, huh? Shea can only play point now. Shake did what he's supposed to do. This is why Doc has to go. You're only as good as the work you put in. Listen, Trader Chris, I'm with you. Me and you saying the same thing. I don't know what they do at practice, but I question what they do at practice from what I see on the floor. What you put on the floor is how you practice. So I don't know what's going on. B did foul out. B, I think he drew the foul when he kind of pulled his hands down. If he kept his hands up, maybe it wouldn't even been a foul. But he did foul out. But that's why you got James Harden now. You have James Harden for those situations. But tonight they didn't have anything in the tank to kind of pull us through. So, we got another game coming up. We'll see what happens. It's always everybody but MB. He's still going in. Sixers can't guard. Herbert, I told you that they got a problem with these athletic teams because we don't really have anybody athletic on our roster. And you see that. I think that's why they kept putting Matisse Thybulle in to try to match athleticism. I know he was injured, but I seen him. He only got 7 minutes, so he didn't play that much. But he had all zeros. Korkmaz gave you a hot 13. But, we also every time I see Charles Bassey rebounding numbers, I feel we had you. What did he get tonight, man? Money? I mean, what's his last rebounding numbers? You probably right because we getting killed on the boards. Killed. And the big reason is because we're small with PJ Tucker and Harris, and they're not athletic. So they really got to fight for them boards. And PJ Tucker is not known as a rebounder. All he's known as a guy that runs around the court and gets up a good sweat. He'll get up a good sweat for you, PJ Tucker. If that's what you want, he'll definitely get that up. So, let's trade Doc for Anthony Simons. It's on Maury. Maury bought Houston to Philly with Harden and Tucker and House. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. House got 20 minutes. He's a little athletic. I guess they tried to match him with him too. 4 points. Harrell only got 5 minutes. Yeah, 1 rebound is 5 minutes. But even though I hate on Embiid, he was a +8 tonight. He was our highest plus minus tonight. So that tells you when he was on the floor, stuff was happening. Massey and Joe. We can't develop young talent. No, we can't. Trey Harden for Enes Kanter. Harden is cool. He actually had some big plays down the stretch until that 3. He did. He missed. Did he miss a 3 in OT? I think he missed a little step back too. Oh, who's the biggest plus minus? Joe? He might be. I'm not hating on. I'm just hating on Joe now. I want Joe to rebound more, not turn the ball over as much. Can we get that? Go get some boards. That boy was killing him on the old glass. And he looked so uncoordinated just trying to get the ball up. I couldn't believe it. Get down there and get me 15 boards, Joe. We needed it. If Joe would have had his 15 boards, the game probably wouldn't even been close. Stopped on offensive rebounds that they got tonight. That, to me, was the difference in the game. But it was a good game, fellas. No Mitri. Huge athletic gap. I think we've been saying this for a while. Huge athletic gap. All right, y'all. I gave y'all a hot 25 minutes. I did what I could do to keep this uncensored sports podcast thing going. Like and subscribe. And we will see y'all after the next Sixers game. Any last comments? Anybody want to say anything? Anybody got any final thoughts? Get your final thoughts in. What's the final thoughts? We missed Maxey. Yep. Foul baiting. That's what Joel and Harden do. This not to throw shade at Joe, but we're playing with Harden's friends. We are playing with Harden's friends. So I'm out.